Okay, and it does. Okay. Let's do it. Who are you?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm too scared that I'm alive.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon.
So I have to
but I'm
kill him
not.
then.
The
If
bloodsuckers
he's a vampire,
exist,
I have to kill him.
and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be
Yeah, I have
glad
to
to
kill him.
enlighten you.
Yep.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though,
I don't
it
like
only
this. Swampy votes, I don't
strengthened
like
his faith.
this. He was molested? I am shooketh. I am shooketh.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Ward.
Why, Tom?
He's a bartender and good judge of character.
Somebody tell me!
If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
What is he, like the goodness?
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So,
Yeah.
how
I
exactly are you protecting
should
these
kill him
people?
when my
I'm curious.
memorize
patrol late at
is
night,
at the same level.
Investigating anything
'Cause-
unusual. I
Like-
try and encourage people to stay indoors, but
'Cause,
people
like-
are careless.
No, because if it's a vampire hunter or someone trying to help
Can
a
I help
vampire
you
hunter,
then?
I should kill them.
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the blocks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Great.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
He killed a skull that was really weird.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters.
No, that's not.
A little militant for my taste.
Yes, I
but
smell that smoke.
they do
Open
let
the door.
anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the
Maybe it's
Guard
outside?
yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds...
This guy is completely stupid. He hunts
Vampires
alone.
are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns.
Why do I
just a
hate this
matter of
dude for some reason?
observation.
His bow tie. Look at the way he dresses.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Oh, I found another person.
He's got no idea.
Hello. Found another person. You. Oh, I found another person too.
Good evening,
I found two
miss.
of them.
I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to
Ooh,
collect...
she must be the wife.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
I freaking knew it.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Bitch.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Well, damn.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Arsehole.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
Something's wrong with this bitch.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
And your
Bitch.
conscience is clear.
What a bitch.
You kill without hesitation.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill her and
Violence is
Clay
an
Cox.
efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's
Remember
fair.
you tried
I'm saying
to
it's my
do
way
it,
of dealing with
and
troublemakers.
it was like you had to lead him up into the hospital, and I was like, ooh.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Alright, do I have everybody? No.
Still 3 unknowns.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
He's
some
little.
fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
Am I
So
going
you
nuts?
won't
Please
tell
tell
me
me I'm
your
going
name.
nuts.
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my
Probably
boys
gonna
to
kill
break
him
one
too.
or two of your bones,
looks,
just so you remember him.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients.
Wrong,
at the
wrong
Pembroke
game.
Hospital.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts.
Here comes
He
the
knows
C
Sean.
word again. If anyone sees a C word in this game, just close your ears. No, I'm just kidding. Kids, close your ears. Adults, cover them. Do whatever to stop your kid from hearing this word.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby.
Digby.
Greedy little
Digby.
cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Yeah,
So,
really, you
tell me
better
about your
respect
gang,
me.
then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Let me see. I don't want to. No.
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around recently? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
I don't want to vest. Shut up.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
What does it mean? Block the possibility of... What does this mean? This is hint 2. Which one should I do? I can't do this because this is a...
Wait, if you ask a woman about Booth Digby, I sense a soft heart. You will block the possibility. So do not do
Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that. You're an idiot.
Okay. Okay, which one should I do? I think she did... I think she manipulated him.
Yeah, sure.
I believe you manipulated Booth Digby to get everything you wanted from him, both inside and outside the bedroom.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
What a bitch! Please.
Goodbye, Miss.
Can I call her that?
You again. What do you want?
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Foolish
Alright.
girl and her pretty principles.
Guess I'll do the
Got
main
no
mission
idea
now.
who she's dealing with.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Thank you, sir.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad, thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, for you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
I think this guy is very protective of her. Let's see.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
You like
is
her or you
bothering
like her?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger.
Oh, I get how it's you're like,
It
do you
hurts
like
to
her
see
or
her
like
like
her? Do you like her? Like her?
Shut up!
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Do we have any new information?
So few clients. But with the epidemic, no one
You're
dares
still
go
working at this
outside.
hour? That's what I call dedication.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Miss Cavendish.
Goodbye, ma'am. Shut up. Stop watching your videos while I'm trying to play the game. Damn you. Why? Uh-oh. Wait, he's like what, right? Okay, level 22. Okay, wait a minute.
Ha ha ha.
Ow. I'm gonna die. Crap. Did I get him? Oh, yes.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! All of your bloody bitches need killing. I hear you. Cross the leech board, girl! Get back in the side! I'll send you in here. I'll put an end to your life, That's got all of your bloody leeches need killing.
Fill me up! Give me your blood. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so freaking scared right now. Thank you! I wait. Oh god.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Best run along home, sir. Want some of this? Oh, that's gonna smart. Best stay back, sir.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. You know what? I have a bad feeling about this.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Bitch! Did you hear what she said? The bitch?
She just don't like doctors.
What can you tell me about this?
If you don't like doctors, ma'am, you can F off, first of all,
And then ask
cause...
me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say,
I don't know.
say
She's like
it.
fighting for like.
I'm getting
like,
tired of
like,
all this.
Protection of employees or whatnot.
You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Well, I don't like you too, bitch.
You don't know me.
You seem like one of those nice people,
Yet you
but
see me
no.
as an enemy.
No, just kidding.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Excuse me, I am trying to find somebody, okay? I'm trying to find Sean Hampton, and if you're gonna be a bitch... No, just kidding. Oh my god, I'm so competitive with these people, like, I can't.
You're right, Miss Paxton. My clothes and my manners do speak for me. And I may not belong here, but that doesn't make me a bad person.
You tell me, Dr. Reed. You tell me.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Okay, ma'am, I will help you. I will help you.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Lottie and Giselle are sisters, just to let you know.
I'm looking for Sean
Oh
Hampton. Can you
no,
help?
I haven't
Mr. Hampton must be in his
heard
office
about
at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You
Well,
really
I think these two
should go
sisters
back
are
to a
so
safer
crazy.
place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton. It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Anything down here?